What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Drewsday with Drew 11. Today I'm going to be doing a preview for the upcoming matchup against Nottingham Forest at the City Ground this upcoming Saturday. This is going to be a very interesting matchup, I'm not going to lie. Nottingham Forest are going to go into their second competitive game with Sean Dyche at the helm since Ange Postecoglou was recently sacked a couple weeks ago when they lost their matchup against Chelsea. And Sean Dyche is off to a really good start, winning their first game in the Europa League against Porto 2-0. And that's a big result for them, coming off with a big winless streak. So we'll see if that momentum rides with them this Saturday against us. I mean, we're coming off of a really good momentum as well, having 3 games won in a row, which is unheard of with Ruben Amorim. I'll give him credit to that. He's on to something. But one thing I really want to get into is like how is this match going to favor us? How is this match going to favor Ruben Amorim's style over Sean Dyche's style? Because he is known to play HARAM ball, which is just very like whack, all over the place, park the bussy type football. You can find that from coaches like Keith Andrews at Brentford, Diego Simeone at Atletico Madrid, and apparently Sean Dyche is known for that type of style of football too. So it's probably going to be a very frustrating game to watch if he plays that type of football. But I mean, the last time we played against Sean Dyche in the Premier League, we won 4-0 when he managed at Everton. So keep that in mind. Here's like some points that I want to go over. We have the momentum and confidence going in. 3 straight wins create belief. Going to Forest, maybe we could bring some swagger there instead of desperation. Because right now, Forest are the more desperate ones. They're sitting in the relegation spot right now. And United, we're trying to get back into the top 4. I mean, I think we're tied with City with points right now, if I'm not mistaken. But we're literally not that far. We're literally centimeters away from top 4. So if we win this game, we can keep that momentum riding and hopefully challenge for the title. But we'll see. We will see. I think, the tactical clarity with Amorim's pattern, it's finally starting to click in. Like, all the players' roles, they're finally starting to settle in. These past 3 games, it seems like, Mbeumo and Cunha finally understand their attacking roles. Sesko as well. He's looking very productive up there, especially last game. And we just know when to press. We need a high press this game when possible. Use our direct transitions. Have a disciplined defense, especially use Matthias de Ligt in that back. He's been amazing so far this season. He could probably be player of the season if he keeps this up. If we replicate what we've been doing the past 3 games against Sunderland, against Liverpool at Anfield, and against Brighton, I think we'll have the edge. But I think another part is we need to exploit that space. Forest under a new scheme, they might be less settled against a team that's hot right now. I think our transition and direct ball use can, exploit those open spaces, and especially with Mbeumo, Cunha, and Sesko using that with our attacking firepower. I think we'll be better equipped to break that HARAM ball style down under Dyche. For Forest, chances are going to come if we can commit to that same style that we've been doing when we high press, when we have direct transitions. If we can reproduce that discipline, then we can limit lapses. In the second half, we can absolutely control the match. With pressing and transitions, this United team under Amorim, it seems like we're pressing a lot higher. We have to press higher when possible, and we have to, seek to win the ball and then move quickly. Because against Brighton, when possession was high with them, they had players ahead of the ball who could punish. It seems like there's been a lot more long ball as well. A lot more long ball movement from de Ligt to Sesko up top because of his height and because of his aggressiveness. We've been utilizing that, which I think is really, really good because he's that type of player. He's that type of profile striker that can really hold up the ball well and still have that technical aspect to get around the defense or to combine up top with Cunha and Mbeumo. I think the Liverpool game, was really good when we used our long balls very well. And if we replicate that same tactic for Nottingham Forest, I think we can absolutely cause danger to that back line for Nottingham Forest. I think we need to maintain compactness when out of possession, especially shifting between pressing high and dropping deep. Against Brighton, they showed capability in both modes, which is really good to see. the wide threat and overlapping fullbacks with Delo, Dorgu, especially Ahmad. Ahmad and Mbumo are so sexy to watch up top now, especially their chemistry and their combination. I cannot wait to watch that again this Saturday. Hopefully they bring it. Amorim praised the one-on-one ability on that flank with Ahmad and Mbumo. Especially Ahmad, he loves getting up top. We know that he's capable of creating chances from the right wing back. That's what he did last year in the inverted right wing position. One thing that we need to watch out for is our vulnerability in late transitions. Because even when we're winning, it seems that this team shows susceptibility to conceding if we lose focus or mismanage space. Because Brighton scored twice on us after being 3-0 up. And so for this match, we need to avoid letting Forest getting back into the game if we're up a goal or 2 or even 3 or even 4. We can't let momentum get back on Forest's side. Forest under Dyche, they're going to be defensively organized. They're going to be direct. They're going to be looking for second balls and set pieces. We got to be ready for those threats and manage the pace of the game. It's going to be a very interesting matchup for sure. I don't really know what the outcome's going to be. Some people are not feeling too confident about this. Some people are feeling absolutely over the moon confident about this. For me personally, I'm feeling confident. We can absolutely win this game. Winning 3 games in a row. In the last 2 games, a lot of the people doubted us. But not the fans. We have to ride that momentum going into this game. I would say use the same starting lineup maybe for the last game. I think Dorgu looked very shaky coming on. Even though I would rather have him over Delo, because Delo has not been looking too well this season. But, just for safety's sake, might as well just put him in there over Dorgu, since Dorgu needs more of a confidence boost right now. I'd probably just start Delo just to be safe, and then have that same back line with Lenny Yoro, Matthijs de Ligt, and maybe, honestly, you could put Maguire in there if he's healthy. Why not? I think Maguire would do very well in that 1v1 matchup against Chris Wood or Igor Jesus, whoever starts up top in that position for Forest. I would definitely keep Bruno and Casemiro in that middle. Keep Ahmad on that right wing back spot, and the same front 3. Keep that Cunha, Mbumo, and Šeško. I think Šeško will definitely give Milenkovic and Murillo a run for their money up top. A final score prediction. You know what? I think it's going to be a very close game. Because if we play with the aggression, clarity, and structure that we've shown recently, this won't be a walkover. And I want there to be goals, and I know we can get goals. I think it's going to be a 2-1 win for us. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win. I think we start off well. Maybe Forest gets a goal back, but then I think we get a goal in the final 15 minutes and then just close out the game. Or maybe they give us a scare and Forest get chances and we somehow get over the line. I think that's what's going to happen and make it 4 in a row. So I'm going to go with a 2-1 win. Let me know what you guys think about the result, or your predictions for the result. Let me know in the comments down below, and especially your thoughts or worries about this upcoming matchup against Sean Dyche's Nottingham Forest and the HARAM ball he might play. But we're going to find out. We're going to find out this Saturday. So stay tuned for the post-match review after. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet.